Okay, so I'm also going to explain the results for the quiz in week 7 of the interactive room, factorial ANOVA follow-up analysis number 1. Alright, so we start with, researchers suggested that students in year 11 would enjoy English more than students in years 7 and 9. So we've got enjoyment of English, and we've got an IV of year level. We've got a specific hypothesis because we've said that we think we want to compare enjoyment of English for year 7s to year 7, year 11s to year 7, and year 11 to year 9. They also suggested that the relationship between year level and enjoyment would be more pronounced for boys than for girls. So that's an interaction hypothesis. There will be a difference in the relationship between year level and the DV. For boys and girls, the relationship will be different. So the SPSS output for a factorial analysis of variance is attached. Given that the interaction between year level and sex is not significant, select the most appropriate further analyses. So you can see the interaction is not significant. Year level is not significant. The main effect of year level is not significant, and the main effect of gender is also not significant. So you wouldn't do any further analyses because nothing is significant. So there's nothing to analyse, no further analyses to be done. Question 2. Researchers were interested in the amount of time teenagers spent socialising each week. They hypothesised that city teenagers would spend more time socialising than rural teenagers, and that this difference would be greater for boys than for girls. So again, that's an interaction hypothesis. This difference would be greater for boys than for girls. So we've got a DV of time spent socialising and IV of city versus rural, so country or location. It's only got 2 groups to that IV, so no further analyses would be required if that was significant. And then the next hypothesis, the other IV is gender, which also only has 2 groups. So the SPSS output from a factorial analysis of variance is shown below. Given that the interaction between sex and location is not significant, what would be the most appropriate further analyses? You can see the interaction is not significant. You can see gender is not significant. The main effect of gender is not significant. So enjoyment of what was the DV? Sorry. The time spent socialising does not differ between males and females. The time spent socialising does differ between rural and city teenagers, but there's only 2 groups to that IV, so no further analyses are required because you know that rural teenagers differ from city teenagers. There's no other possible pairs of groups that could be causing that difference. So we'll submit, see how we went. View results. And there we go, it's all correct.